Back. My computer decided to randomly restart, so we are back at it though. Okay. Where are we? Second time's the charm. Yes, yes. Cannon head. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Okay. Dun dun dun. Nice, nice. Okay. So we're just getting into this one. We're going to be doing LAIA Carry today. We have Cornelius here to apply burn to her, which will help her carry with zeal. And then Reggie as our healer, Heiner as the tank defensive monster that he is. For the actual fights, or nodes, the only thing I looked for was Lost Sheep. I like having Betty corrupted early on, especially with LAIA. Being able to proc Sanctify off of like all the enemies is really nice. Being able to heal herself up a bunch, and then also heal up Cornelius and Reggie along with her if she's at max, is pretty sweet. And then, yeah, so that's the only node. You could look for the top rift up here if you wanted to, but I didn't really feel the need to, so we are just going without it. Lost Sheep is the only one that is, I think, or I have set up to guarantee. So, for the actual decks, we have here, let's see, really quick. Okay. Just checking a few things really quick before we get going. Okay. This is the Heiner deck. Pretty simple, very similar to a lot of what I do with him early on in the runs. We have a barricade, some repair armors, and helping hands, and that's a pretty cheap way to get him going. For Cornelius, we have Cauterize, which is just always a nice thing to have. This character is pay to win. LAIA is very good, I will admit. But very fun. So pay to have fun if you if you enjoy it. We have heat waves, which we're going to be applying burn to all the enemies, but then also to LAIA, which will give her additional damage. Scroll of Intellects are very nice to have. We have Ignites to apply onto LAIA, and then a Prismatic Field to help out so she doesn't taking as much damage, and then Transmission to give some extra energy her way. For LAIA's deck herself, we have some Fast Strikes, some Holy Slashes that are upgraded. This is the best way to get into Zeal. And these just deal a lot of damage, especially once you get to transform your damage to Holy. These are nice because then both sides are dealing Holy damage. That's sort of the same with Fast Strike. They proc on her. Like, I want a high density of attacks in her deck so that we can proc Excalibur as much as possible to get extra burn and extra Sanctify out there, and to just stack up burn on herself. So that's what we'll be doing. We also have a bunch of, like, the Holy Novas are just good. Fanaticism to sort of keep her energized as we go. And then we have Reggie. He has something I haven't really tried before, but we have a Holy Nova and a Dawnlight in his deck. I wanted like just some additional Sanctify application, and these felt like a decent way of doing it. One thing that with Reggie is I did bring the perk for... Like, he's bringing these perks so that we can get Sanctify reduces Holy Resistance by 1.5 per charge. This helps increase LAIA's damage by quite a lot. Along with... Then LAIA gets to bring this one, where when she hits an enemy with Sanctify, it then deals a percentage of the target's Sanctify's holy damage. So just an extra little bit of damage on each hit, which is kind of nice. So... those are the decks. For pets... I'm going to be grabbing Champy on Heiner. Cornelius is going to get Asmodee. LAIA is grabbing Betty, like we talked about before. Just having that extra hit, like the AoE hits, is very nice. And then she gets to transform this damage to Holy along the way. And then we're going to grab a Chompy on Reggie, so that just the extra draw occasionally and a bit of vitality is nice on him. And then I think we are pretty good to go. Yeah, I guess I can take a look at perks. They're pretty simple. I wanted speed on Heiner so that he can go before LAIA. And then block stuff, some vulnerable charges, and then some powerful and extra regen perks just to load those in there. Cornelius, we have a bunch of golden shards. He doesn't really need all that much outside of this, so we have speed, slow, and mark to make his Modi pretty good. And then he gets just burn charges. Being able to apply extra burn is what I'm hoping for him to do, and then extra powerful. I probably should have had these 2 damage perks, but I think I ended up moving those so that I could get the Bless Sticks Around perk, which is nice in the early game. It's less valuable later, but nice early. For LAIA, we have general stuff like this. I didn't give her more speed perks, just so that I can have my other slow characters go before her to give her extra draw and that kind of stuff. So, but we have extra fury damage, we have extra powerful damage, we have this fun perk where burn on the hero increases speed, and then makes it so they don't take as much damage from burn. And then also the holy perks that we talked about earlier, along with bless the extra damage. Yeah. And then, yeah, I do think her deck with the holy slashes, definitely you don't have a ton of or you don't have good ways of targeted damage. So we'll see if this does become an issue as we go along, but for now we'll hopefully be okay. And then yeah, the Reggie stuff that we talked about earlier, a little bit of health on him. There's maybe I should have given him some extra speed, but it's so hard to get him fast enough to go ahead of anyone that I just usually ignore it. But Cornelius may be able to speed him up for turn 2 and that kind of thing. So I look through all of these. I don't know, nothing in the center, and then all in mystical, a bunch of healing. I really like this Bless perk that increases his healing done per Bless charge. He just gets a bunch of free Bless, and so then making it so that his healing is then improved by that is really great. Makes a pretty big difference along with this regen perk and the Sanctify that we talked about earlier. But yeah, let's get going. I don't think we really need anything. I mean, Lava Potion is actually kind of funny. If I had thought about this a little bit more, maybe I would have taken this over buying Betty, or over buying Chompy, but I think we would have had enough, but that's okay. Maybe we'll find something better along the way. Okay, so to start off, we have a Sheep Shearer in this fight. Sheep Shearer is like, I think the enemy that ends the most runs for me. I feel like he just deals an insane amount of damage, so something I never am very happy to see. Okay, so I think I start with this one and do these. Something like that. Boomba's also immune to Sanctify, which is quite annoying, but just a lot of single target hero heals there for Reggie. Okay. Hopefully everyone's having a good Friday. Ooh, we could use a Cauterize. Lots of bleed out right now. That is not the Cauterize I was hoping for. I'm kind of wondering about playing the second heat wave. I think at the moment, just because we do have so much incoming damage, we'll just target these out. And then maybe skip that one. I'm not sure about that, but okay. Is it better? I think, yeah, that's probably better to do the AoE. Okay. Heat Laser and give Reggie some extra draw. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay, I think that was a pretty good setup. This is self-burn, so we'll be mostly just focusing the burn on LAIA and then using that to increase her damage with Zeal. So Heiner kind of got destroyed in this fight. That's sort of just what happens when there's a Sheep Shearer here. He oh, I should have done this the other way, but if we'd found a Cauterize the turn before, I think he would have been fine. Okay. I think that's probably not worth it. Eee. Double death in fight one? This is a comp that I have definitely not taken through much more than a cursory thought. So we'll see how long this takes. You might need to do a restart or two. Yeah, well, two death doors in the first fight. Maybe this is our death door run. We'll collect them. Do I have? Let me make sure. Yeah, we have the defensive perks. He's just getting beat up. I do know that I guess Reggie has less good heals. Like, I don't have an AoE heal for him, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, I guess LAIA getting burn on her. Does speed her up, which is kind of does make the other stuff kind of ineffective. I think I will use this, even though... Oh, that was the wrong target. I guess, yeah, Healing Heiner's probably fine. Forbidden Death Door strat, yeah. Well, I think the last time I played... I think one of my favorite runs recently was the Cornelius run, where I was doing self-burn with him specifically, where we went into the Act 2 boss, Igdo, with, like, I can't even remember how many. It was like 5 or 6, 7 death doors, I think it was. Yeah, because we got 4. So we had 1 for the whole team, and I think there were like 3 deaths outside of that. So I think we had like 7 death doors in the deck at the time, and we won the fight. It was pretty great. Okay. Yeah. I was like so surprised that we even were close in that fight, and then winning it was just perfect. The wrong person to get a Holy Slash, but the right person to get a Flash Heal, so I'll take it. And I don't think we'd take this on Heiner. It's probably just not doing that much for him. The other sort of final boss of early fights is Jasper, so we'll see how this goes. This is also like probably the worst team against Jasper, since we have like some meager burn damage that he basically takes no damage from, and a carry that can only hit the front line. So not ideal for the fight. Getting that on him is actually kind of great. Do you think we're just catching them on fire? Oh, did they do another announcement? I will have to see. Let's see, where's the Discord? Bum 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 bum. Oh, was it the one from yesterday? Wait. It's new defense card activated item. Oh, yeah, I did look at this yesterday. I think Dynamite is amazing. It's so good. Let's actually... I can... For people who haven't seen it, I'll bring it up on the screen here. Let me see if I can... Yeah. So we have the Dynamite here, which is like super cool. Whenever you play a defense card, you deal 5, apply 2 to a burn to a random monster. That card is sweet. It is only 1 time a turn, but it's fun. I like it. It's a nice, like, I like that there's weapons that do that kind of thing. Yeah, it's just fun. Sort of give your tank an extra little role there. Turbo Boots seem interesting, and then Shadow Flame is an awesome card, and Spectral Cold is a cool card too. I like both those. Having an extra sort of damage card for Cold is like in a different way is nice. I think Spectral Cold on Amelia seems sweet, and then Shadow Flame just is pretty sweet. I do wonder, like, if the upgrade is gonna, like, if the upgrade can switch it. I guess turning Burn into Dark is pretty insane. So, probably a bit too much, because you can stack 200 Dark or whatnot in Madness 16 at least. But yeah, I'm excited for the new stuff. Should be a lot of fun. Rarwick, have I tried high score runs specifically? I have played around with high score runs. I normally don't. One of the things I don't love doing is, like, getting into and one of the things that I don't love doing is, like, resetting fights a lot. And high score runs, sort of, you end up doing that quite a bit. Where you come into a fight and you sort of are planning to learn, like, how your deck is set up, and, like, the perfect sort of set of plays to go through it all. So I think in general I like to be a little bit more freewheeling about how I play. That's why you'll see I don't really, like, if I have characters die, like we had Heiner and Cornelius die in the first fight of this run, I just keep going and see how I can do. So that's sort of, like, more of where I come down. I have played a number of high score runs, so, like, if we go scoreboards, I think my run, I'm currently at, like, 56. So, like, I have done runs, and this was, like, before some of the new changes where you can get quite high. And then I think I did a more recent run with some friends that is at 15k. Yeah, I think there's, like, there's some really fun stuff with high score runs, but it just, in general, I don't play it a ton. Ooh, Inner Fire is Corrupted is pretty sick. I love that. Music Nut, you still have not played ATO. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy watching it, at least. I think that's I will admit there are things I watch all the time. Like, I have watched Dota for maybe 10 years. I mean, I've watched it since Dota 2, like it has been an esport, and I play maybe like 2 games of Dota a year, so I'll get probably like 2 weeks of the year I'll play Dota for a couple of games, and then mostly just watch though. So I totally feel you there. Do I want a Ray of Hope? Probably don't need it right now. Okay, so we get a Betty. And then the nice thing about Cornelius with this comp is we get to come in here without breaking our ankles, which is very nice. Yeah, exactly. Like, I love the sort of the competitive aspect of Dota, and I love like the I probably should have done that first before I got all the just thinking. Yeah, I love all the sort of teamwork and all that goes into games like that, but having to then actually make that work in a game with 5 other people is so difficult. And here we go. Yeah, I think there are some like really sick, like I love watching GA's YouTube videos that he's put out showing his high score runs, and yeah, I think it's really sweet. I think for me a lot of it was like for I think the first like probably the first 2 years of playing the game, I never reloaded combats. Which the main reason I started reloading combats was just to make more content, because I know it's like I assume that people would be disappointed if we just like dropped a fight that was winnable fairly easily if we reload. So you guys can let me know, but oh, you played Slay the Spire? Yeah, I mean, Slay the Spire helps a lot. Like, I mean, sort of the basis for all of these there's so many sort of Slay the Spire clones out there that have their own different things, and yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. Like I've been playing and watching a bit of the Kaizo Ironman Pokemon streams, and those are all about like you're playing, and the failures are almost as like fun and rewarding as the successes. Like some of the insane things that go on are just as entertaining. Yeah, I think like at this point I remember most of what people do, but I don't play the game like when there's new enemies especially. I'll reload more just because I'm like I just want to like learn the actual fights and figure out what they do before moving on and whatnot. Because otherwise it's like, okay, well, I have to get to Act 3 again to see that enemy or whatever. Like, so. Okay. Just. Oh no, this sheep is immune to fire. Guess if we do that, then we take a little bit less damage. Okay, I will use this. Seems worthwhile. Man, Cornelius has so little health. He has 62. Such a small amount. Okay. So the boars in Act 1 are just like so many turns. They like turns like these just feel like such a blessing. Just like he did absolutely nothing. Okay, so let's do that one. This one. Okay. So I'm a little surprised at like I figured after the deaths at the beginning, these next fights would have been harder. It feels the first fight was just so much harder than anything we faced since that, so. Yeah, I have seen Cobalt Core Music Man. I do want to play it more. I played it a bit with a friend. My friend was streaming it, and so we were just sort of chatting and making decisions while he was doing that. So that is the extent of what I've played of it or seen it. But it's got a cool style, and I think their gameplay is has an interesting like take on stuff. So. Have you played and liked it, Music Man? The Death Stars are, yeah, they've prepared us for what's to come. I guess we'll see. The I might, oh, this is all monsters. If I might have taken this if it were everyone, just so I could get rid of Burn in the boss fight. Nice. I'll have to give it a go myself, because I did really enjoy sort of the style they had going, and yeah. Okay, let's upgrade that one and one of these, I think. And then I don't think we need the extra energy right now, so I'm gonna make it like upgrade it to this version, but we'll swap this eventually, I think. And I think that might be the same for Reggie. It's just sort of nice to get the upgraded version. Okay, we'll have LAIA drink this just so she gets the extra energy. I guess it does dispel her burn. Ah, well. Ah, we did it. So, Steel Forge and Hell Flame. Yeah. Definitely take Hell Flame. Excalibur now, which is awesome. And there we go. Hey, Capec. Yeah, it has been a while. Been streaming the last few days, and we're gonna be streaming more regularly for the next little bit. Yeah, it's been a good time. Nice to see ya. I guess we'll take a helmet, and then this is kind of good if you get it corrupted, so I'll grab one of those, and then just some gold here. Okay. Just fight these guys, that's fine. Okay, so we want... I guess I'm just still giving draw to LAIA. If I can click on her, my goodness. Bum bum bum. Okay. Toss out some burn. Well, hi Toby. How's it going? What are you up to? Oh, he's now sticking his head right under my feet. Cutie. Oh, hi. You want to say hi to people? You want to come up? Oh, hi, yeah. Yeah. He's a cutie pup. You want to go outside? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go let him out. I'll be right back in just a minute or so. Sounds comfy, Music Man. Let's see. So Toby recently saw a squirrel in our neighbor's tree. It was like 2 days ago now. And he is transfixed by that tree. He, every time he goes outside, he goes over to it and stares up. It's like this giant pine tree. And, he's just like, I will see this creature again, and I'll be ready. Oh my gosh, he's so insane. Okay. And let's start throwing out some AoE. I think this comp, if we can get to if we can get to the boss without too much trouble, then I think we will smash it. I guess I will remove all the burn. Maybe that's wrong, but I was a little worried about Cornelius there. Like, Yelmer against this team will die very easily, I think, but Yelmer's like has awful resist to both fire and holy damage, so you can end up yeah, these kind of comps often do very well against him, but okay, so some more inner fires, holy slash, and that's pretty good damage. Okay, nothing. Okay, so I think we do want to fight him. The items you get off of him are just like quite valuable, and you get a bunch of experience too, which is nice. So hopefully we can find Excalibur early in this fight, but okay, prismatic field. I think I want to avoid playing the heat waves. I think that's sort of just gonna be a negative for us. The inner fire I will play, but not totally sure about it. I guess I should have played the AoE first there, but okay, let's keep healing everyone up. Okay, nice. We found the Excalibur. That is perfect for us. Okay, and we killed the imp, so we should now I'm a little worried about LAIA. So one thing that Belfour does is he does double the amount of burn on people, which has me a little worried. But just because LAIA is gonna have quite a lot of burn on her. Oh, okay. Well, we dispelled it, but we can get up to maximum powerful is 7 with the talent, so didn't need to play the other thing there. Okay, so I think he might kill himself here. I mean, he's gonna double his own burn here, so he will be dead, and looks like we are just good to let that happen. Okay. Headbutt's not great. I mean, Shadowman's kind of good. The problem with it on Reggie is that the shadow damage that it deals back to him is buffed up by the blast that he has, just innately. I think I will just take an Anthem of Hope. That's just a very good card. Flanking Strike's not the worst card in the world. It's basically, so it's plus 6% damage. So LAIA doesn't have like any item that is insane. I think like Berserker Claws might be very good on, like Berserker Claws would be very good, I think. There isn't a set item that I'm going for. We could, if we wanted to, like depending on where we are at the time when we're going into Act 2 or 3, we could get her that like Sacred Axe, I think is what it's called. Wait, is that... Yeah, Sacred Axe. I may get her this, but this like item is just okay. I think any of the items that like draw cards when you use a melee attack, like Continuum Blade is amazing. Continuum Blade's probably maybe the best one, like her best item, but like Berserker Axe is the most damage. So I think that those two would be pretty huge hits. Obviously, like some of the epic ones are really nice. So sort of open to interpretation on what we actually are gonna use for her, but do I want a flanking strike? Yeah, Sacred Axe, like, just... I feel like that item has some stuff to be desired. Like, it doesn't quite pull the weight that you'd hope. Let's grab this. Well, actually... maybe we... I think getting the Balfour's Pipe on LAIA is kind of helpful. The 7% fire resist is quite nice, so... Okay. We're going to be coming up here so that we can remove cards from the deck. I think this isn't too bad, and... so we'll just get golden shards. Removing the Death Stores would be nice, but we are just about to get to a campsite where we can do that anyway, so... these innate Death Stores just coming to get us. Reggie over Otis... in large part because I played Otis in the first comp. So that's really the reason. Like, I think Otis is probably better in this comp. And so if you want to, if you're doing this on, if you're like playing this comp, I think like Otis is probably better. But just played Otis recently, so thought I'd bring Reggie out for the occasion. I think like Otis helps a lot with the block that you need to get LAIA. Since we are stacking a bunch of burn on her, it's somewhat helpful to then have extra shield to like help her not just take a big chunk of damage on her turn. Eventually, like late game, you get this thing, which makes it so you no longer take damage from burn. It heals you actually, which is really fun, but I don't want to get rid of the burn. Maybe I should have. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. I also like when fanaticism is holy damage, and LAIA just has a bunch of holy resist, so... Okay, so Trevor is down, and checking outside to see if Toby wants to come in yet. Doesn't look like it yet. Man, I should have cast the... I should have cast this Healing Rain. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Yeah, it is a... It can be pretty scary. And honestly, the benefit is, like, not great. I think the self-burn Cornelius actually is like pretty sick. How she's at 27 and this person is going before her. That's insane. But I do think it's a lot of fun, so. Okay. And there we go. A corrupted mirror image, huh? Starts in the opening hand. Ooh. I don't know that I want that. I think I don't know that. I don't think I want that. I don't really feel like it's that needed. So let's do that. And then Reggie has a good chance of rolling this. It's 50-50 and we lost. For quite a while, when I first started playing the game, I did not know that you could remove cards by coming to the campfire and healing. I was like, had no idea it was a thing. Well, we'll remove a clarity. Why not? That guy is immune to burn. So I guess we'll come here. Oh, all heroes suffer disarm. This is actually one where... Usually this is like really easy, but... yeah, let's grab that. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let Toby in, so... Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that, I think the main thing about it is when I'm thinking about, like, what I want Cornelius to be doing on his first turn. And it is, it does not, the sort of give myself evasion does not really fit into that mold. I think there are characters who I think I would have taken it on. Like if I was playing like Amelia, like there's some like Amelia tank runs where that would have been like a pretty incredible card to have. Which I don't think I like that there are some like niche cards that are not always good, but okay, so oh, I gave that to the wrong person. I do think there's one thing that I do wish that some of the corrupted cards were better than they are. I think that it often feels like some of the corrupted cards is just like I don't even I don't even want this. It's like it's like sometimes they're just worse than the normal versions of the card because it's like I want this to stay in my deck. Feels like 60% of the game are niche cards. I think that they have a lot of cards, which then tends to... I guess I could have Holy Noted first. I think that part of that is that because of how the game works, right? Like, you have a class, right? You have like a mage class, right? But there's like 4 different mages inside that class, and each of them focuses and prioritizes on different cards. So I do think that one thing that they could do and that I would like is if they buff some of the just like terrible cards that you would never take. But like, I think overall I like it. Just because, like, while I think it does create a lot of options for the different classes, and I think that ends up being a lot of fun. I don't think I want those. Okay. Just 4 helping hands. Yeah, I think that's the high cost cards in the game are unfortunately a lot of them are fairly bad, which is kind of sad. It's like it's fun when you get to play the big flashy things, so. So it's like when Holy Slash is just like better than most any attack. It's like, no, I'd like there to be like some other good attacks that really help out, but yeah. I mean, one thing I do like about how this comp is feeling is that... Oh, I should have done these AoE things first. Is, like, LAIA's second turn is... She, like, gets a bunch of burn on the first turn, and then she gets to go very quick on the second turn, which is kind of nice. Yeah. I mean, I think the... like, this is a very different game from something like Slay the Spire. And they've talked about, like, how they see it very differently from a deck builder. Like, I think... what do they even... like, the team building and stuff, I think, is much more interesting to me than the deck building aspect of the games. For me, at least. So, that's what keeps me interested, and why I keep coming back. Okay, another benediction is great. Don't need those. Okay, so definitely taking brigand armor. Who do I want to take that on? I don't think I really care about slingshot. Maybe I'll take brigand armor on Cornelius. Okay. Let's head down here, and here we go. So... Ooh, critical success. Very nice, very nice. I always like things being viable, so the more stuff that they have that feels good and playable, the more I like the game. Do I... Sure, we'll go all in on giving burn to LAIA this fight. Ooh, very, very good there. Tree down. Yeah, and I think there's something about, like, you have to have, like, having cards that are bad isn't always bad. Like, there are cards that fit certain situations that like, I've probably taken most cards in the game in different spots. I mean, one thing that I think I would like is well, I'm just thinking about this turn. Do I want to play Fanaticism? I guess I do. We'll not play the Holy Nova. Oh, I guess I haven't played Zero Perk in ages, so I honestly don't even know. I have no idea what it even... I just, it's funny too, because, like, I basically only play Madness 16, so I, like, don't even... I think some of the... The game is just a very different beast at different, like, Madness levels, and so... So yeah, I honestly haven't even really thought about it, outside of just like, well, I have these perks, and this is what I do. Play a bunch of Holy Slashes. Yeah, zero perk seems like it would be... I think that's one of the reasons I don't play the Obelisk Challenge as much. Is that the... Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I do have to do this. Is that I just enjoy the perks a lot. I enjoy, like, the building and, like, trying out different things with perks, and, like, exploring like perk setups that I haven't tried before, and I like finding the hidden gems where I'm like, oh, I didn't even know this perk existed, and now I get to, like, try a whole build around it. And so that's one of the reasons, like, that's one of the things I love about the game, and so I think that option, it would be weird playing the game without that option. I've played, because I mean, I basically, like, when they actually, like, changed the whole perk system now, like, 2 years ago or whenever it was, year and a half, maybe it's been 2 years. Do I want a combustion? I actually don't know. Safeguard's a cool card. I like this one. Spark of Life's good. Yeah, exactly. Like, the unique perks are the ones that are fun to play around, so. I do think that, one thing I do, wish, and I think that would... Because, it does feel, like, really sad when you get into a run, and because of the perks you have, you're basically like, well, I'm not playing dark cards, right? Like, because I just don't have any of the dark perks or this. Like, I think one thing that would be great is if, like, either, like, partway through the run, you could change perks. Like, you could come in, like, at each town and, like, make adjustments to your perks. So, like, if you do get, like, a busted dark card or something like that, or a busted dark item, then you, at the next town or something, you can swap around your perks and, like, take advantage of it. I think something like that, where you can be more free about cards you take, and it opens up more cards that you see that then are available. Could be fun. And it could be, I mean, that's a system that sort of uses what they currently have. As you're saying, like, having something where these baseline ones, like, are more freeing up of your builds. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, Destroyer Gauntlets are one of my favorite items. My main hope, and what I hope to see eventually, is a guaranteed damage transform of each damage type throughout the run. So, like, they have fire, they have ice, they have they have the 3 elemental types. I want one for every damage type that you can get guaranteed in the run. Just because, like, I think those items are so fun, and like so fun to build around. I would love if like Destroyer Gauntlets had a guaranteed place. I would love if there was one for dark damage. I would love if there was one for holy damage. Like, I think it's just so fun to play around them and to use them. And so, yeah, I think that would be peak gameplay for me, at least, is if that were available. Okay, so, because yeah, I've wanted to have like a Destroyer Gauntlet Otis run for so long, and it's impossible. It's impossible. You basically have to like find a seed where they're in the shop right outside, and then have a save of it or something. Okay, so I think we are gonna go red portal here. Very sad we didn't get the pet upgrade. That's always very nice to get. Okay. This is fine, though. Ooh, Noble Shield. That's pretty good. Holy Book is very good, too. Holy Book is just a great item. Basically, I mean, plus 2 damage, like her damage is changed to Holy, so it's going to give her damage there. And then also an extra card on... we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells in our deck, so like anytime we have one of these, it's an extra card on those turns. And then the corrupted version is obviously great. So I think I will take this. We may replace it eventually, but I think it's good enough to take now. And then... Boots of Swiftness. I think I might grab those on Reggie. And... okay. So, one thing I'm going to do in this act is I'm going to add an extra Healing Rain to Reggie's deck. The boss is kind of scary, so I just want to alleviate some of that scariness along the way, and I don't know what I actually want to do here. I'm not sure about this combustion. I just don't know how much burn we're going to have on the enemies. So I'll just take that out. The Scroll of Speeds is like, have not really been doing much. I don't have the perks for them, so sort of not doing much to there. Intercepts, I think, sort of lose value with Heiner over time. Maybe I could have taken out a Helping Hand. We do have 5, so it's quite a lot for him. But I think having Prismatic Field give Powerful is kind of nice, and then this act, obviously, you want Powerful, or you want Insulate for your team. I think are there some... I know a lot of the good warrior cards open up in the after the 3rd and 4th acts. So I'm not exactly sure. Alright, I do want to upgrade these. I mean, I guess I can buy an entrench for Heiner. I might look for like a free upgrade for that, because it is a lot of shards to get the upgrade. I think this one is really sweet. The two, this safeguard is great. I'm gonna remove one of the helping hands, and then I think for now having the thing that gets rid of shackle is the better upgrade, but it's not a huge deal there. Is there anything I want on Reggie? I think we're okay, honestly. With the Spark of Life now, we have like a pretty good AoE heal. I might want to... well, no, I should probably just have this 2 cost. Because I do have these benedictions still that I'm going to want to play, but... maybe I'll have enough for... yeah, I actually think I'll have enough for this to be 3 cost. I think my energy there is totally fine. I don't usually save this many shards, but I might right now. I mean, the other option is to, like, upgrade this entrench right now. Yeah, I'll just upgrade the entrench. Why not? Outside of that, I think we're good to go. Let's see what we get here. Ooh. I think this is worth trying for a shop. We have like a 900 gold, so we could get something very good. Okay, so we get to play all of our cards. Very nice of the mana to line up that way. This fight could be a little weird. Mainly just because we don't have a good way of targeting Monty down. So the goal is that then LAIA basically just will deal enough damage to kill a bunch of the clones in one turn, but I guess we'll see. We could play it a little slower and have like Cornelius try to burn Monty a bunch, but 8 buffer makes that a bit hard. Okay. Okay. So this is to a random monster. I couldn't remember who's the most health. Random monster is a little bit worse than most health most of the time, but... okay. Okay. There's Modi looking in the right direction. Okay. Thank you, Steelforge. Curse you, Pendulum Spider, and Amnesia. Okay. It's going fine so far. I'm not like... I don't feel like I'm in tons of danger, but... The taunt is a little bit... is not the best for us. Just because, yeah, it does make us we can actually target him, but Cornelius' random thing does make it so he always targets his enchantment always targets the highest health monster, so Monty got a bunch of bleed from that, and nice. Will be dead next turn, so no summoning for Monty. I don't think, yeah, none of these actually heal him, so... Oh, one more energy and we would have been able to kill the pendulum. I'm gonna give Heiner some energy here. Okay. We don't actually need to go before them. I think we're good to just remove the huge amount of burn going on. Looks like with Heiner's draw, it would have been probably fine. We would have had enough block for the burn, but... More evasion from the spider. Okay, nothing there. Ooh, Holy Blast is kind of interesting. 2 times your blast, so that at max that's 50. It's not that much. And like 10, it's like 20. I mean, yeah, I just don't think that card is quite good enough. Oh my god. We got a fountain pen. That's so good. This is one of the best items in the game. Stone Amulet would have been good on Heiner, but fountain pen, the clear choice. A man of culture. Ooh, bookworm. Kind of like that. It does get another book, but I guess we don't really... don't think we need that, actually. Entrench. Do we need a second one? Probably not. Let's get going with the arena. Okay. I think... Yeah, let's do that, and then Reggie's still quicker, which is nice. I'll save the healing rain, so LAIA gets some extra damage on her turn. Oh, well... Guess no extra damage. Man, she's hitting pretty hard even without Excalibur, so... Ooh, and the last little bit we needed to take out the mosquito here. Very nice from Heiner. Okay. She's dealing quite a lot of damage. It's like 1% per burn on her, so you end up dealing quite a bit with that. Okay, Panacea is one I'll take, I think. Makes sense to me there. Okay, let's use one of these, and the Scroll of Speed has been on top of the deck both fights so far. Turn 1 Excalibur, very nice. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay. I think we leave the burn there. That's fine. Let's spread out and use this. Heiner's deck will be a lot more functional once we pick up our upgrade or our level. As like sort of happens with everyone. Sort of, I guess it's LAIA's will just change by the amount of damage she deals, but nice. It is always a little bit scary seeing LAIA with that much burn on her head. Well, I will be looking for more books on Cornelius, since that is our... we want to be proccing our item every turn. Okay, let's get rid of that, even though it pains me a little bit. It might have been fine to leave her with the burn, but... Because, like, if she doesn't take too much damage from these guys before her next turn, then she heals up on the Sanctify, so... Guess we can Steel Forge. It's probably better than the other alternative. Okay. So they'll be dead on their turn. We get to heal up Piner a little bit. And everyone else is at full, which is nice. So it's sort of LAIA doing work and the healing of the back line. Heavy Strike. It's almost there. It's almost there. Probably not. Man, I'm getting quite tired today for some reason. Let's fight this. Astarios. Man, I was just thinking of I'm so excited for Hades 2. Okay, the Hades is just like such a good game. Very excited for the next one. I was talking to my brother who was recently started playing Hades a couple of months ago, and he's like, I just can't stop playing. It's like, it's got me hooked. Okay. Let's do this. We don't need that one. Okay. So looks like we will be able to kill him before he summons. As long as Cornelius can speed up LAIA a little bit, which he managed to. Okay. Oh, I actually don't want to Divine Grace or... Okay, I messed up and Divine Grace, or healed Reggie. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, the Sanctify just like covers up our arrows all the time. Cool. Comp working as intended so far. This is kind of a nice one to have with LAIA doing self-burny things. Transmission. Do I want another one? Yeah, I kind of do. Ooh, we get our level up now too. So Zeal on this hero increases all damage done by 1.5 per burn charge now. And you lose 2 instead of all of them. And Healing Surge from Reggie, very good. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Let's come over here. Ooh. Yeah, Corrupted Entrench has to be good enough to take a second one. And I think we could do the Bob thing. Oh, man. I am very tired. Ooh, Hellflame is awesome. Man, Hellflame is such a good card. He's ran now a 57 burn on Colin. Ow. Okay. This is kind of an annoying set of enemies that we've accumulated here. Film Spider is always annoying. Crucible can't be burned, which is like part of our deal here. And then the Herald or Halberdier. I've lost to this guy before. It's not like common, but there are definitely moments that he is like totally murdered us. Two bombs, wow. Oh, sorry. I was over doing some yard work today. And I'm highly allergic to grass. And there was just so much grass in the air. It was very bad for me. Getting some Courage out there is nice. LAIA has 20 Dark and 3 Scourge, so it's kind of a scary time for her. Okay, let's Inner Fire and do some of these. Okay. Ooh, Colin nearly dead. Cornelius should be able to... Oh, okay. His Modi got it. I do like that I can, like, throw a fireball at LAIA and it makes her go... It makes her go quicker. This is very amusing. Okay, so I think LAIA should go then. Without trouble. Ow. Okay. Probably didn't need to do that last little bit of taking damage, but... Oh, Corrupted Bookworm or Librarian are both pretty nice. Discover 3 books, place 1 into your hand, cost reduced by 2. Or just look for 3 from your deck. Let's try Corrupted Librarian. That seems fun. Penitence could be fine, actually, but... Maybe we probably don't need that. Okay, so we could come down this way, but I think just going through the cave makes the most sense. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be back in just a sec. Hey guys, so unfortunately I had a few things come up, so I'm gonna have to end stream early today. But I will be back tomorrow, probably like afternoonish, to finish off this run and maybe do another one, depending on the timing. But thanks for everyone who tuned in. Appreciate it, and hopefully you had a good time. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow to finish this one off, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back with more soon.